Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a basic Wolcen guide for modding. So as you might have seen, we have a modding video which shows a different set of mods, which I was using fireballs, different set of perks and lasers everywhere across the screen. So how do we do that? Is I have a simple guide for us. If you have joined our Discord channel, if you come to Wolcen and you go into the pinned messages, what you can see is I have pinned a new message with a modifier for Umbra. You can download this RAR and you do want to be unzipping it after. So here, we'll be downloading it, and once it's downloaded, what you can do is you come over here and okay, let's go over here. So you can see it's downloaded into the download section for the computer, and after having this particular file, you should be unzipping it. Once you unzip it or unextracted it, and you should have a folder called RAR, and after coming to RAR, you should have a set of the in-game files which are collected into a folder called Umbra, not RAR. Yeah, so basically you download the file and you unzip it into the folder called Umbra, and what you're going to do is next up you'll be coming to Steam section, go to Lord of Mayhem and go to properties, and after going to properties you can go into local files and browse local files. This takes you to where Wolcen is located in the computer, and after that you want to double click Wolcen, and after that you want to double click game. After going to game, you want to search with typing the U and you'll find the Umbra file. So this is the original game file. I recommend making a backup of this one, and after that you can replace this one with the new folder we have and to have the modifiers we have displayed. So what you want to do is make a folder within the file if you want, called the backup, and you can back up both of the files. This is a new modded file called Umbra. This is the old APK file called Umbra. Both files are the same files the game will read. Depending on which one you have outside, the game will read it differently. So if I delete my existing Umbra, make sure you make a backup though. If I make a backup of this, then I delete it and replace it with the new Umbra file, which is a folder of different game changes. Once I replace it, the game will read it and it will show us differently. So let me give you guys an example for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one. I already have a backup there, so I can delete this and I'll paste this one, and this is going to copy paste. It's about 22 megabytes, I think, 3000 files. Basically what my friend did is he opened up the APK, he modified that by himself, and after doing that he sent me a folder version that's easily accessible for us. So now that I have a new Umbra file, what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch Wolcen, and what you're going to see is now the game skills have been modified for the offline version. Keep in mind, the same modification visual will come into the online version, but you will not have any effect. This only modifies the offline file. This is only for the purpose of having some fun games and having a good time with it. So the game's gonna load. Now if you didn't do this properly, the game won't load and it will show error. If that happens, make sure you look into the folders you're looking at and making sure you have copy pasted it and only have one of the Umbra files in the folder. So I'll quickly go into the game and show you guys what's going to happen once we load this file. So you might have seen it. So the fireballs, a bunch of them. The smack of the hammer is AoE, and also the shield is a super shield. There's no cooldown, there's no limitations on amount of the anomaly you can cast, and you also have infinite lasers. Those are the modifications, and lastly you also have the legendaries that can be purchased from the shop. So those are the modifications for the particular game file that you're looking at. So how do you revert this back to normal? What you do is you can exit the game, and coming back to the folders we can come back over here with Umbra file. So this is the Umbra file we pasted into the game. We can delete this one because I already have a backup of it. Now I'm going to copy paste the old game file called Umbra APK back into the game file. Now I'm going to go back to the game and it's going to run normally. So this is the unmodified version of the game. Make sure that when you play online, you actually have the unmodified version of the game. It's not that it will ruin the game or anything. You'll have the different visual, which, the fireball visual, have the AoE visual, but you won't trigger the effect. So I've tried that before. So you just adjust the visual, but for the offline file, you actually have the spell effects as well. So let me show you the character again. Now it's the unmodified version. So as you can see, we're going to shoot fireballs, and those are just 3 fireballs. The hammer only hits in front of us, and the shield is not that strong, and also we can only cast 2 anomalies, and the lasers are only 3 lasers instead of the whole screen. So there you go guys, this is how we modify files with the easy accessibility. Because currently I didn't go deeper into how to do it manually myself, my friend actually did it for me on his computer. So he sent me the zip file, he had told me to just copy paste it. This is a very straightforward version, and I think a lot of us will find this easy. But if in the future we want to go deeper with different adjustments to the modifications, I can make an advanced guide for it. By the moment, I think copy paste and making a backup file is the best way to go for some cheap and effective ways of having some fun with Wolcen while you're going offline. You can go multiple fireballs, you can go a lot of things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this short guide on how to adjust for the modifications. You can do similar things if you find other modification files. Just make sure you have it correctly backed up, so if anything goes wrong, you still have the original ones to be restored. Thank you guys. If you like this one, please subscribe for modifications of Wolcen to come, and also please subscribe for new guides to come. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.